Good afternoon and welcome. I am going to wait about a minute or so for some people that are still coming on. So thank you for being on time and getting ready to experience rest and restore with sound healing meditation. And while I'm waiting, if anybody has a headset, that is a welcome tool to have. So if you don't have it with you now, I am going to give you another opportunity later on before we do the sound healing. So if you would like to get a headset to plug in so the quality will be better. So welcome. My name is Roberta Brown. I am the Integrative Medicine and Healing Touch Program Coordinator at Greenwich Hospital. And I am a registered nurse, a licensed massage therapist, a certified yoga teacher, and a certified healing touch practitioner and instructor. And then my latest love is sound healing, which I got trained in 2016. And I am inviting you to have a very deep relaxation for this afternoon and welcome before the storm. And so today we will be exploring sound healing and going into a deep relaxation. So what I will be doing is a brief PowerPoint, and then you'll be getting comfortable in whatever position you choose to be in, either sitting in a chair or lying down. So let's all bring our energy together by taking in a couple deep breaths, letting go of anything that you've been carrying for the day to get here, coming into a place of feeling peaceful and calm and centered. So when we allow the breath to fill our lungs, and then on the exhale, we allow for the release of any physical tension in the body and anything that we no longer need. So letting the thoughts go, excuse me, any planning for the future or what you've been doing before, so that we can come into presence right here, right now. And one way to do that is anchoring our awareness on our breath. So whenever you need to do that, I invite you to do that throughout this presentation. I invite you to have a beginner's mind, open to this new experience if you've never had it before. Accept your feelings, listen to your body and your emotions. I invite you to tune in and drop in. So we're going to be letting our mind have the thoughts, but we come back to the awareness of our body. We settle in, noticing the sensations of our body. We're going to practice being present in this now moment. And we're going to be present to our curiosity and being kind to ourselves and having a sense of being wakeful, attentive, aware, and above all, to be compassionate with yourself for whatever that you're going through, everything for the holidays and the pandemic, that we're being kind to ourselves and loving and compassionate and understanding that we're doing the very best that we can. Going to practice being versus doing. And some people have a hard time just being. We're in a productive society, right? We have to keep going. But here's an opportunity to just be. And what I'd like to explain to you is something that I have a deep love for, is the human energy system. And in the healing touch that I have learned, I learned that we're more than just our physical body, the physical dense body. We have these energy centers called chakras. You may have heard of them in the Indian tradition. And they're all along the spinal column, and they're origins of energy flow. And they have a color associated with them and a tone. And then there's the meridians, which are in the Chinese medicine. And these are electrical currents communicating information to the nervous system and throughout the body. And they can get congested, they can have too much energy or not enough energy. So I'm just explaining this, that the sound can affect not only our physical dense body, but also these centers and these meridians. And then these nadis, which in Sanskrit means flowing water, and they're subtle energy channels that are out in our energy field, which is around us, and they stimulate the major chakras and direct the flow of the energy. So we are whole vibrational beings, and we have different frequencies in all the areas of our body, in our organs, our systems, the glands, our tissues, the blood vessels, the cells, the heart and brain. So sound can resonate with these different organs and glands and tissues and help to release any congestion or tension and let it go, to bring it come back into balance and harmony. So the field, the energetic field or aura or the biofield, is around us, and it's made up of electromagnetic energy, and the heart has the largest magnetic field, and it's goes outside of our body, and it's very strong. And the complex network of information is regulating of this living system, this biofield that's around us. It's very complex. And then we have these subtle energy bodies, which includes our physical, our emotions, our mental and our thoughts, and also spiritual, or connecting us to something greater than you or I, however you see that. And it expands 2 to 3 feet or more around the body. And you can imagine that there's multicolors and a golden light that surrounds your entire being, like in an eggshell shape, in an egg shape. So we have opportunity to bring awareness to our thoughts and our feelings and the sensations in our body. Because when we do that, that impacts our present moment state of being. Are we thinking positive, or are we on a negative spiral, a trajectory that kind of spins us in a downward fashion? We are not our thoughts or emotions or feelings. We're having an experience of our thoughts and emotions and feelings. Peace is our natural state, and calm. When we have thoughts or feelings of fear or shame, anxiety, anger, overwhelm, or sadness, these tend to have a lower vibrational frequency. But when we have care, or we appreciate those things in our life that have meaning to us, or when we're in a feeling of being compassionate or grateful, or we're in a feeling of love or joy, this brings us to a higher vibration and it affects the way that we feel. So, our emotions, I love to say that our emotions are energy in motion. So, it's when we let them get stuck or we don't allow them to be felt that we can feel them getting, our body getting tight. So, it's when we allow them to flow through our body, through our consciousness, that we have a sense of freedom. So, if we can focus on allowing, accepting, and letting go. So here's taking a pause to take in that deep breath and appreciate the miracle of a sunrise. So the benefits of sound healing. So I'm going to be playing Tibetan and crystal singing bowls and some other sound instruments. And they have a vibration that assists the energy system to return back to harmony and balance. Hopefully you'll feel at peace and a sense of well-being. We have an innate healing ability. So when we get out of our body's way and out of the mind, and we come into that place of peace and calm, then the body can heal itself, just like a cut knows how to heal. The body has this natural intelligence. And it works on a cellular level. The sound helps us return to homeostasis or balance. The body's always trying to return there. So we have two parts of our autonomic nervous system. One is the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest, and that becomes activated when we're experiencing deep rest and sound healing. And versus the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight, flight, or freeze. And that is hopefully going to be calmed. So mostly we are walking around in the sympathetic nervous system because we're living in a time where there's a lot of stress and anxiety and not knowing what's happening and worry and concern. And so we want to allow the body to have periods of time where we come back to this parasympathetic mode. And you can do that by noticing your breath and coming into that place of peace and calm so that the body can rest and that the blood can come back to digestion and not going to the large muscles to, get away from that tiger that we used to be prepared for long ago. So we really want to be conscious of these two parts of our autonomic nervous system. And we're hoping to have pleasurable sensations and invite pleasurable sensations in the body with pleasant thoughts of calm and hope for our future. So I wanted to bring Dr. Masaru Emoto's book, Hidden Messages in Water. And our bodies are mostly made up of water, between 70 and 75%. And so vibrations and thoughts affect the water that's inside us. And research of these crystals of frozen, polluted, and spring water were photographed by Dr. Masaru Emoto. And what he found is that he exposed them to negative words and hard rock music, and they created these dark, dull patterns versus having positive words with beautiful music, and they showed colorful snowflake-like patterns. So that's what's happening inside of our cells of our body. So let's take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Letting go a sigh, breathing in the miracle of the sunset that happens every day. So now the sound healing research. Sound healing treatments can decrease anxiety, pain, depression, cleanses accumulated toxins and blockages, alleviate some symptoms. They may lessen or disappear. We can have an increased well-being and a calm state of mind. Deep relaxation. It can help to improve sleep, release physical tension, and assist with emotional trauma. So, sound healing can detox, calm, and relax the mind. So we have different brain waves. And when we're in alert consciousness like we are now, and hopefully you're not worrying, those are called the beta brain waves. So it's when we're very active. Then when we slow down and we begin to become present and calm, or some people call it in the zone, where you're not even aware that time is passing. And that's the beauty of sound healing. You'll be amazed how quickly the time will go. Those are the alpha brain waves. And then we get into a very deep state of relaxation. Some call it the veil between being awake and asleep, like when you're first waking up in the morning. You know, you're just beginning to come into consciousness. And those are the theta brain waves. So they're slowing down. And then the delta is when we're asleep, which is when the body is really restoring. So hopefully today you're going to be in between the alpha and the theta. And sometimes people do fall asleep, and that's okay. And it's okay because your audio is not going to be on. So if you snore, you just might wake yourself up, or you might not. And then you'll get a deep rest. So here's a photo of some of the bowls and instruments that I have, and I've got a little bit more today. And so this is what you're going to be experiencing with the Tibetan singing bowls, the crystal singing bowls, and then I also have a Rav drum and some other surprise sounds. So what can you expect? I really invite you to get as comfortable as possible. I mentioned earlier that you can have a headset that will help improve the quality of your sound. You can be on a yoga mat, a chair, your bed. I invite you to get a blanket, because when we relax, our temperature goes down. You can have a cover, an eye pillow for your eyes that helps to relax the optic nerve, a bolster underneath your knees if you want to relax your low back. And again, I mentioned it being warm and very, very comfortable. So this is your time to give yourself this gift of relaxation. I'm going to invite you to listen to my voice as I go through a body scan. This helps to relax the body and let go of physical tensions and energetic knots. And I'm going to be inviting you to set an intention. What is it that you want to feel afterwards, or something that you want in your life right now? So it could be peace. It could be just feeling a deep state of relaxation, some calm in your life, or something you're working on. So you can be thinking about that, but I will be prompting you for that during the body scan. And then we'll be going on a sound healing journey for approximately 30 to 35 minutes. It might be a little longer. And then I'll be playing the bowls, and you're going to be listening. You're going to be allowing sounds and silence to come into your awareness. And if at any point you're uncomfortable, you can change your position, you can stretch, you can sit up and meditate sitting, you can observe what's going on. But I really do invite you to give yourself this opportunity to go into a deep state of relaxation. And then I'll be guiding you back, and we'll have some integration time, and then question and answers. So I believe the chat function will be disabled, and you'll be able to type in the question and answer, and I'll be able to respond back to you. Okay, So these are the resources that I have used for this presentation. If anybody wants to take a photo. And now we're going to have one more power of the pause to breathe in the beauty of Maine. My son went to Maine for hiking, and I am going to be getting set up, and this is where you can get in your place of relaxation. So it's just going to take me a minute to get in my position. So finding that really, really comfortable position for yourself. Oops. Okay. Finding a place of comfort as you begin to notice your breath, taking in some deep, full breaths. Breathing in peace and calm as you notice your physical body, whether you're choosing to lie down. Notice the body resting comfortably, whether you're in the chair or on the earth. And see if you can find a position where you're 10% more comfortable. Perhaps adjusting your hips, your shoulders, feeling them in alignment. And begin to notice the space in and around you. Any sensations that you might feel, you can become aware of any warmth or tingling, pulsations. And then you can bring your attention back to the breath. And feel a deep letting go on each exhale. Each exhale brings you into a deeper state of relaxation. There's nowhere to go, and there's nothing to do except be. being present right here, right now. Begin to soften your body as you let your arms relax alongside the body. Bringing your attention to the breath as you deepen each breath, filling the lungs, the ribs, the belly. Let the belly be soft. And on the exhale, you allow a release of any physical tension, any energetic knots. And if thoughts come in, as they may, simply allow them to pass like a cloud, and then gently anchor your attention back to the breath. And as we go through the body scan, there's no need to move. You just bring your attention to the parts of the body that I mentioned. So bringing your awareness to the soles of your feet, relaxing all of the muscles and tendons and ligaments in the soles and the tops of the feet. Bringing your awareness to all the toes, the ankles, relaxing the feet, both feet. Relaxing the ankles. And imagine this wave of relaxation coming up the whole body, now into the shins and the calves. Coming into the knees. Relaxing deeply into the thighs, front and back. Coming into the hips, the hip sockets, the pelvis, the pelvic bowl. Letting go and releasing any tension in the hips. Awareness to the belly and the internal organs. Feeling the breath and expanding and softening the belly into the low back. Allowing this wave of relaxation to come into the ribs, the back ribs, the front ribs. As you expand into the lungs, a deep, full breath, and a release on the exhale. Breathing into the heart center. Feel an expansion into the field around you with each breath. Breathing to the back body, the middle back, the back of the heart, as you release and let go. The muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, allowing sound to go into the deepest parts of you, into the cells. Bringing awareness to your shoulders and allowing that wave of relaxation to go down your upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers. Feel your palms alive with sensation. And feeling a deep letting go. Getting more comfortable with each breath. Coming into the throat, softening the throat center. Feeling ease in your throat. A letting go. Breathing this wave of relaxation into your face. Relaxing your jaw. Allow your lips to part ever so slightly. Softening your eyes. Allow these embers of light to rest, not needing to take in any stimulation on this inner journey. Noticing any sounds through the ears as you listen to the vibrations and frequencies of the bowls. Relaxing the left hemisphere, the right hemisphere of the brain. Relaxing the skull. Now allow the awareness to go back down the body, bringing with it anything that is no longer needed so that you can release it down and out through the hands or the soles of the feet. So going down the head and the neck, softening the shoulders, the arms down to the fingertips, relaxing even more deeply. Down into the chest, into the heart and lungs. To the back body, upper back, middle back, lower back. Softening the belly. All the internal organs. Digestive, elimination, endocrine, respiratory, circulatory. Everything flowing with ease. Into the hips and the pelvis, the thighs, knees, calves and shins, relaxing even more deeply into the ankles, feet and toes. And now we state our intention in the present tense. whatever it is that you'd like to feel. I bathe in the light of relaxation. I am at ease with my body, emotions, and thoughts, and spirit. Whatever it is, state it 3 times as if it's happening now. And then allow the sounds of all the bowls to heal your subconscious and anything else that needs healing in your body until you hear my voice again. You just now hear the sounds. And slowly and gently begin to bring your awareness back to the room, back to your body, back to your breath. As you begin to integrate back to this now moment, taking your time, you can choose to stay exactly where you are and continue with the deep relaxation, or you can choose to slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, taking some deep, full cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Remembering your intention, what you created for yourself. You can state it as if it's happening. I bathe in the light with ease and grace. I am calm, I am peaceful. Whatever it is, begin to wiggle fingers and toes, coming back to this moment, a little more refreshed and relaxed, at ease. When you're ready, you can push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And sometimes people don't feel like chatting after sound healing, and that's totally fine, totally great. So I invite you to take good care of yourself and make sure you stay hydrated. And I wish you a beautiful sleep with rest and restoration and rejuvenation. And if anybody would like to stay for a few minutes with some comments or questions, I'm happy to answer them in the Q&A. So I have been doing Zoom presentations with self-care and meditation. I don't do it on a regular basis. It's over a few months. This is my sixth one. So just keep looking in for the health extensions and the Greenwich Hospital website. So we have some comments. Outstanding relaxation. Thank you. You're most welcome. And thank you for a little voyage to paradise. And someone looks forward to the next one. This is one of my favorite things to do and to receive. I love to receive sound healing. I remember the first time that I experienced it, I couldn't believe that I was able to relax that deeply. I didn't know that it was possible. So I'm very, very grateful to have this in my life and to share it with others. Someone said it's been a very relaxing and different from other meditations that she has done. Thank you. You are most welcome. Yeah, everybody has their own style and different instruments. I love having an eclectic variety of the instruments. So this is going to be recorded. It is being recorded. And you can go on probably, I'm not sure, in a week or so, and type in Rest and Restore with Sound Healing Meditation, and you'll be able to hear it again. So I don't know why you didn't receive. If you registered, then you should have received. And I found out today that you have to register within, not within 24 hours. So yesterday at 4 o'clock it closed. So you can't call or register online. So you really have to do it in advance. So you are most welcome. Very restful and lovely. It's so nice to have my sister here. Thank you. Yes, so the question and answer is not disabled. The chat is disabled. So if anybody wants to put anything in the Q&A. Someone is extremely relaxed and they're grateful to have experienced this. Well, I hope it brings a little peace and calm to you as you deal with the storm that's ahead. And hopefully we will not lose our power and not have too much damage. And I wish you all a blessed holiday season. And as I mentioned, a restful sleep tonight. And may you go gentle with yourself and be in the moment mindfully in the next few hours. Actually, always. Mindfulness is everything as far as I'm concerned, but it is challenging. So this helps you to relax so the body can heal. It brings you back into balance and harmony with your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, so that you're getting out of the stress response and into the relaxation response where healing can take place. So we are so overstimulated that people don't know how to relax. So I try to do this. I meditate every day and I go to sleep listening to different meditations. And one app is Insight Timer, 10% Happier, Calm. Those are different apps that you can get. Insight Timer, 10% Happier, Calm. And, meditation changes our brain with neuroplasticity, creating new neural pathways. So I'm finding the more I meditate, the calmer I am, and the less I choose to be in that stress response, because my body enjoys the relaxation response a lot more. So it's noticing when your body starts getting tight and tense so that you can take those moments to breathe and to replenish and stay in the present moment. Much gratitude to you. Be well and be safe. Namaste. I bow to the divine light within you that is also within me. So it looks like I've covered all of the comments and questions. So the person that call the registration number and let them know that you did register and you didn't get the link, or you didn't get the email, but somehow you got it on, so you must have got the link. Yeah. So is there a book I'd recommend on the meridians? So if you just look up an Eastern Chinese medicine, I don't have a particular one. I work with the Healing Touch books that I have, my Foundations of Healing Touch textbook. But anything in Chinese medicine, you can find one, or at the library. But thank you, that's a great question. I will do this again. I'm not sure, I don't have the date for the next one yet. Just look in the health extensions or on the Greenwich Hospital website. All right, so I'm mindful of the time. I want to give my gratitude to each and every one of you that took the time out for self-care. Congratulations. All right, so, oh, okay, I see. Yes, it will be recorded. So the first 15 minutes was a PowerPoint, so you didn't really miss, much of the relaxation. So you can get this recorded online. All right. So have a great evening, everyone. And again, thank you for joining.